I just wanted to show you a little bit about what's happening with the setup for SkipCourse. And if you're not familiar with SkipCourse, we'll have a little bit of a walkthrough about that as well. So we're getting some projects brought in, things that students have done in the past, and we're gonna do a little bit of an unboxing this evening to see what people have done in the past with SkipCourse projects, and a little bit about what's happened to SkipCourse since these projects have come out. So let's take a look. What do we have here? We have some, I know that one, that's SCOBY leather. Oh yeah, this Jello, that was for simulating the brain. All right, and they have the notebook in the bottom there. Looks like we have a couple of projects in this pile. Oh yeah, friction block, just for them to model how friction works on a slope. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, this one's cool. A little bit of a smell. So if you've planned on coming out, hopefully. Actually, this one doesn't smell too bad. There's a beaker with some notes on it. Oh yeah, this one's cool. Check this one out. This is a house with roots for foundation. And they made it completely out of sandstone. That is homegrown sandstone, just like you would do in Minecraft. All right, let's see. Some ingredients, things like that. That's from a hospital disinfection project. Let's take a look and see over here. It says Mars 3. Now, these projects were all done by student choice. They got to choose their projects. They decided where it was going, what was happening with it, what to learn next, what to study. Looks like they have some baking soda vinegar kinds of, ooh. What's this here? These guys started messing with Arduinos in a Mars project. They started out doing farming and chemistry work, but then when they wanted to do something a little more serious, they actually got into electronics and coding. And the early version of SkipCourse let students jump around subjects like that. Anywhere they wanted to go to. They could study a little bit about how to write a report or presentations. They were learning a little bit about making speeches. There's a sample of Mars soil right there, looks like. All right, let's see, let's go to this one next. And it was the teacher's job, my job, to track every single skill that they learned manually. Now, I don't know if that's something that you like doing, tracking individual skills manually, but there's a reason that teachers had stuck to course syllabi and deciding in advance what a student would learn, regardless of whether the student wanted to learn it or not. So this, for me, took a lot of work to do it manually, and I'll get into a little bit of the details, but let's keep looking at the student projects and what they were able to do. So this one has a little bit of anatomy involved. They were studying human ligaments and tendons as part of an Arduino project. We'll put that off to the side. Looks like the tape stuck a little bit there. There's a lot of Arduinos in here. Is this also Arduino? Let's see. So opening this one up. Yeah. Oh, that's a different project altogether, actually. That one is actually about digging robots that dig without wires or power sources from the, ooh, my goodness. Looks like they got really deep into making robotic hands. It's all 3D printed in here. All right. It looks like there's like several other projects in this box that I haven't gotten into. Lots and lots of Arduino stuff. Some kit projects and things like that they probably started with. So that's a lot of coding, a lot of anatomy, probably a little bit of physics, some chemistry in there. And it was a lot of work to get that all managed and tracked and let the students explore and discover what they wanted to learn. It was really hard to negotiate with my administrators also on getting the students' projects to get credit for all the things that they learned, not just the one course that they were in. All right, let's take a look at this box. Here we have, this is not science at all. Well, maybe a little bit of geography. It looks like, no, this is more like an art box. Ooh, yeah. Yep. So this one was just starting. Maybe they were doing a little bit of miniatures work in there. Let's pull this one out. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, definitely like an art class kind of thing. So that was really fun to try to grade as a science teacher. I got to figure though, yeah, they're actually adding things to that's pretty cool. All right. So have we taken a look at all the projects that we brought in so far? And again, these will be all laid out for us when you come out to open house. You can kind of peruse through them and see what these projects were like. You might even see some of the students that worked on these come in if you come at the right time, and you'll be able to talk to them about what it was like doing the manual version. But I can tell you from the teacher version, this next thing I'm gonna take a look at was my least favorite part. Here we go. Binder, 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 binder. And in every binder, page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, however many pages that they were working on stuff, taking notes. It was a lot for me to grade. And to be honest, tracking what the students were learning took 10 extra hours of work every day just to get it into the grade book where it counted. That was because I was following what the students were learning. They were going faster than I could as a teacher. I was the bottleneck. And that's why I've invented SkipCourse. So let's take a look at what SkipCourse can actually do. Let's get those binders over here and take a look. So you have this binder, right? All this stuff that the student has worked on. And it took me maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks to get back to that student on what they should do next and what courses they should take or where they should go for resources, things like that. But one quick click with SkipCourse, you can upload a project. Oh, and let's see if I can get a project open. Let's see if I can find that exact project. I have this, what is it, iron floor? I think I have iron floor in here. Let me take a look. So, and it wasn't necessarily that the student was like turning in tons of stuff for me all the time. It was just that I wanted to make sure I was doing everything I could to make sure the student was learning what they wanted to learn at the time, but that it still counted and that the teachers after me could track that and not force them to relearn the same thing they learned in my class. So here we go. We'll just paste in the project document, all that stuff. And, oh, there we go. Now I have a couple of other projects already in there. But take a look. Feedback, match standards. We've even got an option to retry if we want to take it and say, I did this by myself. Retry. So that took a grand total of about 30 seconds to turn in the whole project, and I got everything I could possibly use as a student. And there's updates coming up with this soon where it'll also provide you like learning materials and opportunities nearby, events and things like that that are relevant to the project that you just turned in. So that is what SkipCourse does. It's not about sitting at the computer. A lot of curriculum companies, a lot of online learners and things like that will ask you to sit at the computer and learn from it and do all of the work in it and that kind of thing. That's not SkipCourse. SkipCourse isn't about adding more online material. It's about using what's good about online stuff to go back to this, so that they don't have to be at the computer learning everything, and they don't have to be wading through a lecture or quiz questions or things like that. They can literally learn whatever way you and them agree on, write it up or make a video. We're coming up soon with being able to post videos and pictures in it. And then just for that last little bit of figuring out what to do next, getting that grading back from a teacher that knows what they're doing, that's when you upload it to SkipCourse. And then from that feedback, you go back to your project. Go back to the thing that your kid loved doing and was learning so much from in the first place. SkipCourse, it's not just an app, it's a way of learning. Talk to you soon.